quotes from the teachings of Socrates, the father of Western philosophy. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. I cannot teach anybody anything, I can only make them think. The unexamined life is not worth living. There is only one good knowledge and one evil ignorance. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. To find yourself, think for yourself. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Know thyself. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Do not do to others what angers you, if done to you by others. An honest man is always a child. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. Wisdom begins in wonder. Not life, but good life is to be chiefly valued. Wealth does not bring about excellence, but excellence makes wealth and everything else good for men, both individually and collectively. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. I know nothing except the fact of my ignorance. The value of a man is measured in the number of those who stand by him, not in the amount of money he has. To be is to do. Children nowadays are tyrants. They contradict their parents, gobble their food, and tyrannize their teachers. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. My advice to you is to get married. If you find a good wife, you'll be happy. If not, you'll become a philosopher. Only the pursuit of wisdom and justice can produce true happiness. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our ways, I to die and you to live. Which is better, only God knows. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. There is no possession more valuable than a good and faithful friend. Virtue does not come from wealth, but wealth, and every other good thing which men have, comes from virtue. Wonder is the foundation of all philosophy, inquiry the progress, ignorance the end. You should eat to live, not live to eat. Call no man unhappy until he is married. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. 4 things belong to a judge: to hear courteously, to answer wisely, to consider soberly, and to decide impartially. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. It is not living that matters, but living rightly. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to persevere to the end in their nature and education. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Understanding a question is half an answer. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. If worth doing, do it with all your heart. Let him who would move the world first move himself. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Silence is a profound melody for those who can hear it above all the noise. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. To do is to be. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. You cannot conceive the many without the one. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Do not spend your time in useless effort. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. Give me beauty in the inward soul. May the outward and the inward man be at one. I am a citizen of the world. Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs, therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity or undue depression in adversity. The fewer our wants, the more we resemble the gods. The hottest love has the coldest end. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Youth is the time to study wisdom. Old age is the time to practice it. One man cannot practice many arts with success. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue, to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. The comic and the tragic lie inseparably close, like light and shadow. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. A life without investigation is not worth living. Be as you wish to seem. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. Speaking ill of others is a dishonest way of praising ourselves. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. The secret to change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. There is great wisdom in knowing one's own ignorance. A life without challenge, a life without hardship, a life without purpose, seems pale and pointless. With challenge come perseverance and gumption, with hardship come resilience and resolve, with purpose comes strength and understanding. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear.